club for just this
back in
moment.
my corner.
I'm sorry.
Back in the corner I go.
I
Hello.
realized I wasn't being there.
We are back. My internet decided to just collapse upon itself. That's fine though, because it was on an hour break. Right? That's good
true.
things. I don't know how much you heard of my last bit, but the priest disengaged and backed away after commanding the spiritual weapon.
I did wonder that because you said the priest disengaged and nothing had moved on Roll20, and I was like,
Well, that was my first clue. You see, I don't know why my finger went just like up there. But the first clue was I moved it, but it didn't move on stream, and I was like, that's curious.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Belle.
Okay. Catch me up on what just happened.
The priest had its spiritual weapon chase Amaryllis, and it brought Amaryllis down. Amaryllis is down, but stable. Unless, of course, that spiritual weapon continues attacking her. The priest itself backed up away. All of this is difficult terrain, so it took a lot of its movement. And that's pretty much it, I think. Oh, and the gnolls who were firing arrows threw their bows aside and are hunting Yul down.
Okay.
They would only
I'm gonna
have
start
bucklers,
shooting
though,
the
so
priest again. But not until I move to here to give Torin the advantage.
Ah.
Oh yeah. Melee yet ranged
yeah.
rogue.
I will attack this guy.
That is a miss.
Yes,
Wouldn't it be
is.
really
Yeah.
nice if someone cast Bless on you and didn't go down?
Oh, she went down?
Yeah, so you don't have Bless.
Yep. Yep.
Anything
Wouldn't
else
it
you'd
be
like
really
to
nice
say?
Tree. The blessed bot's down.
Wouldn't it be really nice if the spiritual weapon had rolled one less of that damage die?
Look, I can't... The dice don't let you survive on one every time.
Yeah, spiritual
Ian's very
weapon
good
is
at
actually
that.
vicious. I didn't realize quite how nasty it is.
Torin!
Torin is exactly as Dogsy said, gonna get advantage and smack that boy right in the head.
That's a hit.
Donk.
With nowhere left to run, just a crack to the head and the gnoll goes down. Yeah.
And then he's gonna make a gesture with his hand, and Mace Chan is gonna fly here. And,
He's a fucking holy
I'm
weapon
happy.
of oiling. Okay?
and
Some of the spiritual weapon is the body pillow.
You
I
deserve
deserve
that.
that for calling you Mace Chan. It's like, how dare you address me so familiarly?
Would you like to move? And the crowd goes wild!
I would like to move
Viper.
Oh,
there.
okay.
Specifically.
Gnolls! First of all, let's deal with the gnoll that you just feared, Richter, who is going to just run, which means you get an opportunity attack if you wish to use your reaction to do so.
I do.
Oh, by the way, Dean, you like this like reactionary build? Watch the last episode of the new Sunday show. Tesh's character has a build that admittedly is a couple levels higher, but is just shenanigans when it comes to reactionary combat. It's really good. That's a hit.
Radical.
That is radical. It's not a kill. And do you have Sentinel?
He
I
does.
do.
So it doesn't move anymore, right?
Nope.
Nope, as in
Infinite
yes?
move.
Nope, it doesn't move anymore.
Okay.
I responded on my end before you said
I
right.
know! I see the malfunction here. The other one is going to attack you, but it doesn't have advantage anymore. So it is actually going to be able to hit you. These gnolls are... They're a weird one. They're not fast, but they are fast enough to continuously make you have to adjust your shield stance. And occasionally they just manage to scrape past. That's going to be 3 piercing damage on that strike. This gnoll here sees Torin making a run for it. And it can't resist.
No!
It's hungry.
Dog brain!
It wipes some of the blood from the battlefield onto its mouth and just charges.
The power of Idric compels you.
It's gonna hit.
Oh, fuck.
It's going to be 7 piercing.
Torrent collapses.
Now, when a gnoll reduces someone to 0 HP, they go on a rampage. And it is immediately...
He's not actually at 0 HP, he's at -10.
There's no such thing as minus numbers.
Rules as read.
It can move half its speed and make a bite attack. So it is going to... It brings Torin down, and it sees that as the turning of the tide of the battle. And it howls out triumphantly into the air, and straight up, like, throws the spear down. Its jaw unhinges even more, and it just barrels to Balara and is going to make a bite at her. Which is you actually just managed to dodge and weave out of the way of it.
Okay.
Are there any other gnolls that haven't acted? No, that's it. Actually, this guy's going to move more. I didn't do that. He's straight up going to move quite far away. Richter.
That's me.
Richter, that's him.
Spear. Look at me. Very one note.
That is a hit.
It's called Death Note.
Now, this being one of the archers, it still had the mists upon it. So you clear the mists with that strike.
Now what menacing attack that guy? That'll do.
Yeah, you're down to two people out of 4. Amaryllis, you don't need to do anything. The priest is going to move this back down and attack at Bell. Bell, you dodge out of the way. And the priest is going to pour its magic into itself. This mace. I mean, I imagine spiritual weapon dissipates when your character goes down. That just
Yeah,
makes
I was
sense.
thinking about it. It doesn't explicitly say, does it? Because it's not.
It doesn't explicitly say, but it's not going to be
just
controlled
hangs
anymore.
there.
So it's like hanging there, slowly crumbling away right into ethereal, spiritual energies.
Yeah, it lasts for the duration or until you cast a spell again. Does it say? That's so weird.
The Gnoll is going to actually cast Healing Word on itself on 2nd level, using its last 2nd level spell slot. And it's going to heal quite a tasty amount, actually. I instinctively minused the healing from the HP, because that's just how I always do it. Muscle memory's a bitch. And it's going to keep moving.
We'd probably die without it, but yeah, it works against us sometimes.
Bell.
I'm gonna keep shooting that priest. Jesus fucking Christ!
That is a miss. You are...
Yeah, I know. I'm also gonna disengage and pursue.
Perso.
Excellent.
Sorry there.
Coolio. Torin, can you please make me a death save?
Don't like the fact that there's now a bloodthirsty gnoll and a spiritual weapon right near me and Torin. Just saying.
Torin? Is it on the way?
Oh, no. It's coming.
He's making his new character.
He's good. He hasn't needed a new character, but do check back in like 10 minutes.
You can't keep a good giant slayer down.
I can, because then I can take a title.
You can't. You need to kill them. I killed 2.
This
How many you
gnoll
killed?
here is going to... Let's not play this game. He's going to swing at you, Richter. You manage to dodge it. And you see this other gnoll, the one in the bloodthirsty rampage, look around at the dead bodies on the floor, but then listening to the constant yipping and howling from the priest is go. Oh! Please. Please. That's a hit.
I may interject.
You do interject. It's amazing damage. Staggers the gnoll. This gnoll is actually going to pluck its spear back up and then start charging after Bell.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
Well, it's your turn.
Kill that null to begin with.
Actually, your fear only lasts one turn. So the gnoll you scared is actually going to keep on running. It's not even scared of you anymore, but it was so injured it's just like holding its side, going to limp away and out of the map.
I'll go ahead and spear the same gnoll.
Mm-hmm. Very injured in front of you. It's going to be a hit. Oh, it's garbage damage, and it does not bring the gnoll down 100%.
I'll menacing to try and get it down then.
That's
piss.
all you needed.
Okay, I'll take the piss back. I'll slap it up.
That's not the part.
Oh god, Ian is reviled. Repulsed, not reviled.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Words.
Yeah, get to Torin. Is it a full action?
Full action to give someone else a potion.
To piss a potion, okay.
Give
So
me
it's a
that.
full action to do a medicine check if you don't have any potions. But Torin is... Yeah, he's bleeding out, but he's still fighting. Like, he's fighting for the breath. Amaryllis does nothing. The priest is going to gang up on Bell here.
No,
feeling
Bell.
rejuvenated.
Let me go ahead and get to that side. Thank you.
But Bell, the priest, did just move within distance of you.
That provides an opportunity of attack?
Provides an opportunity for you to use your scout ability if you wish.
Skirmisher.
Oh, you're right. Duh. Wow. Yeah, I'll do that.
You sounded like a big ambulance. Wow.
A dumbulance.
So it actually still has movement to get to you, but it doesn't have advantage because of this, because it has to chase you, like while you're running and moving. Actually, that's not true. It's when it ends its movement, so it can use its next movement to start chasing you, but can't actually attack you. It's important to remember that's how it works going forward, in case I tried a shenanigan by accident.
I would almost rather be rolling death saves.
I've been sat here doing nothing for like 4 turns.
It's like, this is my life now.
Richter, the spiritual weapon of the Gnolls, is going to attack at you. It's going to do 4 force damage. Like, as you start leaning over Torin, trying to help him, this thing is chattering away at you. And next is Bell.
Alright, I am going to bonus action, disengage, move back, and shoot.
Oh!
This man.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking... I keep trying to click short bow in my inventory instead of...
Oh, yeah.
like,
If you could link them together. That is a hit.
Fucking finally! I'll take it.
I mean, it's good
That
damage.
was good damage.
It's
7 more damage than I have done.
The priest has taken quite a lot of hits. It did heal itself using unholy energies, the last of which it had. But it's still... more and more arrows plunged into its body. Torin, can you please roll me a death save?
Oh my, watch me roll the natty 20 to get myself stable. Perfectly balanced as all things
That's
should
still
be.
2 points of life, which isn't bad. The other gnolls, there is only one left, and it is going to chase Bell. And that is as far as it can go. It can't actually attack you this turn because of the difficult terrain. If you would like to use Skirmisher, now would be an opportune moment to do so.
I'm trying to decide if I want to do that or stay there to offer somebody else advantage. I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna stay there.
Richter.
I'm going to pop the top of this healing potion and have my sweet friend Torrin guzzle it.
Okay, 2d4 plus 2. Who wants to roll out?
You go ahead and do it, Mr. Torrin.
Slash roll 2d4 plus 2. 1. Nice, good job.
Can't complain.
Gonna
Good
make a
healing
healer
rolls
out of
so
you,
far.
yeah.
And for flavour, I'll just grab his chest and like sit him on his ass.
Yeah!
So he's still technically prone.
Anything else you'd like to do?
That's an attack of opportunity, but I want to give Valara advantage.
The spiritual weapons don't give attack of opportunity.
Okay.
They're
Because
too-
it's no
They're
reaction.
too slow and lumbering to do such a thing.
Fucking slow ass teeth. Okay, I'm there.
Amaryllis! Oh.
Amaryllis. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't do this again, Ollie. Last time you did that long calculating stare, we all sat here for too long like, he's thinking for a long time. Boy. It was like silence. We were like, is he moving?
Torrin, please give me a dexterity save.
Damn.
As you sit there on the ground trying to, like, focus, bubbling, blood-smelling mist starts to form around you and a sacred flame burns upon you. You're actually going to take 6 radiant damage from it.
You gods.
Bell.
I'm gonna shoot this one.
You hate to see it.
I really, really need an ability that lets me shoot twice in a turn. I
Well,
really need
you
one.
just need to level up for that.
The rogues get that?
Rogues don't get multi, no.
I retract my previous statement. Anything else you'd like to do, or are you going to stay there, keep giving Rick
Yeah,
the advantage?
That's like all. That's where I'm the most valuable right now.
So, Torrin, healing received, you're pushing yourself up. The area, the air around you swells and bursts with a gluttonous mist.
Torrin lays his hand on the unicorn sigil. There's a bright glow and the mist dissipates. And wind swells out from around him, clearing it out. So let's see. And there's this bright amethyst glow from his neck once again, showing through his clenched hand. Restore a number of hit points equal to 5 times your cleric level, which is 4, so 25 hit points. So it can go
25
between.
hit points?
So it can't get you more than half HP.
Yeah, Bell doesn't get any healing. I'm pretty
Spell
sure.
doesn't get any healing. Richter, are you more than half HP?
Nope.
He can
Okay.
get, what is that? You can get 9 HP?
Yes.
Okay.
So can Amaryllis, so that's easy. That's an 18, and then the rest you can have.
Okay, which leaves me with
7, right?
7.
Am I crazy? Was it 25 healing?
Yeah, 7.
Fucking math genius over here.
Nice.
I'm usually really bad at that bit.
I mean, I do want to point out that 5 times cleric level, which is 4, would be 20, not 25.
Oh yeah, so it's 20. Yeah. I'll take.
Just to ruin all the calculations that were just done.
Let me
The
take.
calculations were correct.
7. 7 off.
Neil was.
And I will get. Yeah, sorry. I've been playing D&D for a long time now. And that would leave me with an extra 2 healing from it. It's not even spicy in the slightest.
I mean, you could give Amaryllis less, give yourself more, kind of even out.
No, I'm gonna give Amaryllis more, and then I'm gonna back up.
Okay, so half movement to get
2,
up.
3.
So that's
Yep.
That is as far as you go. This one knoll here looks disgusted by the amethyst light and the gust of healing, refreshing wind that tends to your bodies, and is going to attack Bell and hit for 4 piercing. Richter, you have advantage against this knoll.
I do.
Please finish
and
him and go stand next to the other one.
This knoll
I will
has
take-
not been hit in combat yet.
Oh dear.
That
That
is a
means
hit.
he's got 25 HP, including temporary health.
Yeah, it dissipates
take,
the mist, but it doesn't do much damage to the actual knoll itself.
Doesn't that heal you also?
No, only on a 20.
Mm.
I will. I have a reaction, right?
You do have a
It's been a
reaction.
full round.
Yeah, on
I'll
your
go ahead
turn,
and-
your reaction resets.
I'll step away and hope he misses. With his reaction. With his...
Absolutely will swing at you, and does miss.
I'll try and...
He's trying to maximize.
You need to make an attack with this one. This is riposte, not parry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Parry's when you take damage, riposte is when it misses.
Would I technically... I wouldn't... I'd be moving away, right? So I wouldn't get
No, you would
advantage.
still have advantage.
Because it occurs in that instance, otherwise you couldn't attack.
That's a hit. And it's 12.
17.
17.
Do you want me to re-roll a 1d8? Okay.
No, that's fine. It does not bring this knoll down. That little bit of extra fortitude that the mists of this unholy worship gave
More
is
than 25
just enough
HP.
for it to survive against all of these assaults. But the knoll is severely wounded. Amaryllis, you're conscious.
Yeah, I can actually do something. Gonna stand back up. Look around.
Tara gives you a bloody grin.
Oh, like where the mouth is filled with blood kind of thing? Yeah.
Like, there's blood in between the teeth, and you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Not liking that priest. Gonna take a shot at him.
KO, ink, kill steal.
Is that in range?
Kill confirmed.
Yes, that is a hit.
Here we go.
It takes the arrow.
Damn.
Of course it does. I will resummon my thunder squirrel. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is that what you call?
Unfortunately, it can't quite make it to the other knoll, but it will go there.
Okay. The priest with Richter there is going to... He's gonna swing. And he's gonna miss!
Nah.
You can shield the strike with the reliquary flail. It is gonna move like around you as it does so. Balara.
Cheeky boy.
That knoll in front of you is very well
Gonna move
injured.
there?
Whoa! Are you gonna disengage
Oh my
or take
God.
the attack of opportunity?
Obviously, I will disengage with my bonus action. And then I'm going to shoot the priest. Whoa.
It really does sound like a metal song or something.
I was going for Kiss the Girl from The Little Mermaid.
The hardcore
Shoot
of metal.
the priest.
That's a hit.
And that.
Oh! With that, it's not a kill, but you managed to get like an arrow to the neck that is going to kill this creature if it even if all of you fall, the creature is now going to be bleeding out so bad. There's no way it can possibly survive this. Very close to the end.
That's the satisfaction you get in Bannerlord 2 when you hit someone in the throat with an arrow. The gurgle.
Yeah, the gurgle. Tauren.
Or
I will say, with Bellara moved, you see that knoll there in the cracks of the ground kind of look around, and the eyes do focus on you.
fucking come on then.
Not on the
little
menacing
bitch.
ethereal scroll just in front of that.
Not gonna touch that one. Torren takes a deep breath, steadying himself for the fight to come, bashes his shield together, and raises the mace above the shield. And let me just, that's my action, so that's my turn. So I'm gonna just quietly do maths on the calculator because I don't trust myself anymore.
Okay, I will wait, because I am attacking you with this knoll.
Oh damn.
And it lets out a warbling war cry as it goes. Death or glory.
There you go, baby.
Yeah,
Never mind, it misses.
23 because Disciple of Life.
15 plus 2 plus... Oh, was it a third action?
It's plus spell level. It's 2 plus 2, so an extra 4.
Yeah, but 8 plus 7 is 15, so that would be...
What? Let me double check.
Let you have that moment.
Why am I maybe I added 8 plus something else? I don't know at this point.
Either way, the knoll actually misses you as it approaches.
I added it twice maybe. Oh no. Yeah, 19. I added
Richter,
19.
you're down here with the priest, incredibly injured, throat shot.
Spear to the gut. Please roll. Thank you.
That's a hit.
Maths is not my friend today. My brain's gone
That
to
is
mush after sitting at
all
home.
you need for a kill. Is there any way you would like to particularly do this?
Spear through the throat and then just drag it out at the side.
There is a last little breath of laughter from the knoll as the body collapses. There's still one left attacking Tauren.
You
With my
like pull the
movement,
spear out the side. The arrow comes out. You catch it in your teeth.
Ugh,
Look at Bellara and go,
you don't want that in your teeth. Amaryllis! There's one knoll left. It's very hurt.
Let's see if I can kill Steel.
you. Damn it.
With a well-placed shot, the knoll trying to get through Tauren's shield is dispatched.
He staggers slightly. Torren hits it with a mace and is like, I killed that, don't worry, guys. I got
Yeah, as it's falling, you hit it on the way down.
just hit it on the way down. I touched it last. My kill.
That's a funny joke, Neil.
Yeah, it's very good.
And with that, you bested the gnolls. You nearly avoided combat. And it would have been good if you did so, because that was rough. But you were victorious.
Nah, easy, totally easy.
GG easy. Major flame. What is it y'all would like to do after that? After surviving that battle?
Bellara just points to each one of them in turn and is just like, camp for the night, camp for the night, camp for the night.
yes.
Maybe we should see whether we can't get anything good off what's left here. There might be some gold, and then find somewhere safe. Camp for the night.
That was harder than I thought it'd be. That banner they were using. Have you ever seen anything like that?
Have I ever seen anything like that?
Give me a religion roll.
I can tell you something, it weren't right.
Yeah, you have. Very rarely. There are certain entities beyond this world that are fueled by sin and negative emotions. We've heard that gnolls particularly, they favor two. The Archfiend of Gluttony and the Archfiend of Wrath. That was very much the Archfiend of Gluttony's action. A creature called Pullergal. Or Pullergall, depending.
Legal.
Type you that one for ease.
Amaryllis would speak up and say, sometimes vicious beasts such as this gain power from beings of other worlds, beings of sin and depravity. I believe this one was an archfiend of gluttony, specifically.
Are we to think there's more of them in this tribe?
Amaryllis, groups of gnolls often bound around what they call word callers. That was one of them. In a winter like this, you'd imagine if there are any others, they're probably quite far away and would be hard to... They're kind of disjointed. This is not an organized religion. This is just what gnolls fervently worship. So, you're probably good, although... Considering the powers of gluttony and the corruption they bring, this is not a safe place to camp if you want to eat.
But we know there's none that are going to be coming back because snow plus blood.
Snow plus blood plus all of that. Plus, this is not an organized thing. Occasionally, gnolls do organize into much larger armies. If you encountered one of them, you would have gone the other way.
We're probably safe to loot and scoot.
Loot and scoot would be the prime strat.
Alright, let me...
I would like to wander into the sort of area where the merchants' carts and dead bodies are. And just because I'm curious, I would like to retrocognition and just... I would like to know, basically, or see as best I can who died here, who these people were. Ideally,
it was a selection of city minotaur, most likely heading to Shinebank, same route as you.
Okay.
They had a single bodyguard that was still a city minotaur, but had quite the weapons and armor to them, and were just ambushed and taken down. It wasn't even really stealth, it was just they just caught them while they were camping. And
do they have any identifying features or marks or symbols or anything? Just
they don't seem to belong to any particular guild, and they don't seem to belong to the family who run Shinebank, which is the other thing of note. Just stray traders, considering they were going to Balcutta. Makes sense.
Let's loot the place, boys.
Yeah,
Being too busy what went on here?
You know what, you're on a bit of time before you want to go away. I'm not going to say give me an investigation or anything like that. I'm doing quick math myself. Upon the merchant cart and in the pockets of some of the gnolls that managed to steal the gold, there is 120 gold here.
Can we put that in guild bank?
Put it in the sleigh.
Okay. You're responsible for it, though.
We're all responsible for it. I am the least strong one.
120 gold, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you're the
There's
fastest.
also where the cart was being pulled by, it's like a yak, right, that was pulling it. Also being...
Oh, I thought it was a minotaur.
No, there are
Just, like,
minotaurs
pulling
here.
his own... Yeah, right.
This
who was pulled.
This was a large enough group of like 3 individuals that they had a beast of burden, but like they were still walking alongside it. But by that, at the front of the cart, there is a small compartment that holds 2 potions. The potions are kind of an icy blue, but when you shake them, they start to warm up. and it gets a little darker, and then it returns to normal.
Are you noting this, Neil, since you have it open?
I can do that.
Thank you.
There were 2 of them, were there?
2. Yes.
2 times icy blue potion, open brackets, query, cold resistance, because it warmed up.
I can't remember. Ollie, do you allow identify to be used to find out potions?
That is
Like,
one of the textbook
that is one of-
uses. Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Potions
well,
are technically
like,
magic items.
Yeah, fair enough. While we sit down to camp later, I will ritual cast identify on these potions because I still have it prepped from when we went to the ship earlier.
Yeah. What these are you know, what actually name you want to give them is up to you. These aren't potions of frost resistance. They're potions of like cold weather resistance.
Weather resistance.
They'll give you advantage on the cold weather constitution checks for a day.
Cold weather potions. Last 1 day.
It kind of makes sense why City Minotaur would have it because they aren't as thick-furred, as thick-bodied. They aren't as used to the cold of being up a mountain in winter. In fact, it was kind of foolish for them to be up here in general. Just as foolish as it is for you! And that's it, that's your loot. Other than, you know, taking the nice, like leather pouches they have that you can use for storing other things and that kind of practical stuff that we don't really need to jot down.
I should probably mark off a healing potion.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't want to scam anybody.
Don't forget to save on the sleigh.
So weird saying don't forget to save in a D&D game. Like, you're totally right.
Yeah.
My brain was just momentarily broken, more than usual.
I'll chuck my 5 rations that I've got in there as well.
I know
You would have
these
eaten
boys.
those already.
Oh no, they had bows.
Oh,
in the
okay.
end. They had jab.
You traveled for several days before you started
Yeah,
foraging.
I had to
Oh,
remember.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But now we're taken care of for the journey because I got one of those goat-a-lopes or whatever.
Well, you're going to be really good at your savaging the whole time.
Yeah.
Right, it's one of those. Is there anything else you'd like to do before/during you camp tonight? Of course, you go and camp somewhere else, not here. It's not a place saturated by foulness.
Where's Balara right now? Neil, watch your mic, by the way, because it's scraping on your shirt, I think. And
Thanks,
That's
Barry.
okay. Gosh, probably in the sleigh.
all right, I'd come over.
He's gonna kiss. Oh my god.
And I'll because the spear's so light and short, I can just hold it in one hand and offer it towards you and be like, this was on the ship that unfortunately you could not come with us to.
It's gorgeous.
I regret that you didn't come.
Somebody had to watch the sleigh. We could have lost it. I also regret that I couldn't come, but I understand why I couldn't come.
The thing of note, because you didn't get the proper description of the spear, the tip of the spear is much larger than usual and looks like a squid with the tendrils kind of wrapping around it. It is clearly linked to Ing, the god of death.
Neato.
Yeah.
It, judging from that last battle, it works very well. And what I'm trying to say is I'm proud of you.
Thank you. She looks behind her.
Taran had he's bent over, he'd glance slightly. Yeah, matter, not how normal people do it.
Neil, those laughs sounded like fireballs being thrown.
They
in a
do.
magazine.
They do. It's mildly
I was
blurred.
trying to contain them. The fireballs of my soul.
Power.
We almost lost our friends.
Yes.
Because I couldn't get an avalanche going.
I think this, considering the circumstances with which you fell into, I think we did fairly well.
Well, your pride is appreciated, but for right now at least, mine is wounded. And feels like yours is a little bit misplaced. Give me a little bit to soak in the gravity of this.
You spoke to them, didn't you?
I tried.
There you go. To be honest, I was fearing to come across a more of what you described earlier when we arrived. I was pleased to see that you were actually unscathed. Not quite sure how you managed it, though.
I'm fast.
If that were me or Torin, it would have gone very wrong. And if that were Amaryllis, then she would freaking...
Does Richter laugh there, or was that not canon?
No. I just pictured Amaryllis going...
What's inside? Is there goo?
Oh yeah, I wanna. Is it like one of those sweets that has just like a gummy core just somewhere? It's just like goo.
A text delight. No, Richter does not laugh there, but he didn't even make the joke. It was just too funny. We all have our parts to play, and it's important that we acknowledge those when they go well. And as poorly as this went, it still went well.
Mars. Thank you.
Usually it takes an act of the gods for an avalanche, so
It's just so icy. Like sheets of it. I could walk on top of it without it breaking.
maybe we should buy a pick for it, like an ice pick.
Maybe we should take the coast back home.
But look at the scenery. He gestures to the dried blood everywhere.
It's also not too late to actually switch routes if you wanted to do so. You wouldn't be going back on yourself. Basically, the way to Shinebank is kind of a corner, so you're going like that. You could always go like...
Remind me of why we opted for the mountain in the first place, because something in the river
Coast
was
is a
not
trade
nasty, right?
road, and the seas are dangerous. And
Parrots and Winter Sea. Winter Sea in particular.
Yeah. And it seemed more interesting.
Yeah. That's true. Well, we know what we might face. We also know whether or not we need to avoid it. Yes, probably. Unless we can't. Maybe we were meant to come here and stop these creatures in their corruption. We may have saved the lives of others. We didn't get here in time for these poor sods, but we might not be doing good for the village, but we're doing good.
I don't like...
All paths involve danger. This is merely up to us to choose which danger to face.
I don't like the idea of fate. Months. It's difficult for me to outright deny it.
Well, I guess you were just fated to be a little bitch. Ashes puts what he's doing away in the sleigh and gets walking.
This is a good place to take a little break. I was expecting to break a little, like end a little early today, but we can actually do a little bit more travel. Do like a little half seas after this. So we'll be back after a brief moment for drinks and snacks and hydration.